Girl, welcome in. Sorry, I just gotta plug this up real quick because I do not want it to die. Hope you are doing well. Sorry about yesterday. I literally could not function. It was bad. Alright, let's see. I don't know what's going on with me because I was sick like 4 days ago and then it got better and then it just got 10 times worse. So I don't know. But I feel okay right now. It started to have me think like, is someone sending me some shit? The fuck? Because I've never been sick and then not sick and then sick again. Like it's weird. All right, let's see. But I've been cleansing like a motherfucker for the past few days since it happened, because weird shit's been, you know. So, all right, let me correct your timestamp and then we can get started. Also, I don't know how much time you have, but if you want a second question just for me being delayed and stuff, you are more than welcome to ask one, okay? After this one. All right. Oops, 6:30. Okay. So you and Day, let's see. How does Day feel about Goddess Puff? Let's see. Let's see. How does Day currently feel about Goddess Puff? Let's see. Okay. How does Day currently feel about Goddess Puff? That's two cards. Okay. I don't know if it's you or this person, but whoa, if they or you have gone through some sort of heartbreak or betrayals, I feel like this person feels like you kind of balance them out or give or bring them to peace, okay? Or you make them feel some type of peace, okay? Let's see. Yeah, and I'm hearing like in the midst of chaos, okay? Um, I don't know why I'm getting a lot of sad energy right now. So it could be this person that has dealt with, previous disappointments and things like that. Um, but they feel like you make them. Why am I hearing that song? You make me better. Okay, so it's something like, yeah, it's kind of like a healing energy. They notice that, even though they've been through things, or maybe the both of you have been through things that are not the best, you make this person feel like there could be some peace. I hope that makes sense. Um, let's see. Oh, you did? All right, well, I got you. I got you. And yeah, so we have the death card reverse, the tower, and the two of swords. Okay. Um, so I definitely see something kind of. I'm hearing something about like this person having hope or starting to have hope that, maybe not everybody's bad. Okay. I do feel like this person is still a little bit on the brink of, they don't fully trust anybody. I feel like they got trust issues or, they're not sure if they can fully trust you yet, especially if this situation is newer. Okay. Um, so this is like, they're not, because oh my God, what is with my speech today? I know I just started, but this is like a situation where they've been hurt, and you allow them to feel like not everybody's bad, but they still don't fully trust it. Um, sorry to turn that down. They don't fully trust the fact that, maybe you're not going to hurt them. So they're kind of iffy about it. Okay. So let's see. And we have the Six of Cups, and yeah, look, you make them feel happy, okay? You make them feel, I'm hearing like a kid again, okay? So there's like a playful energy between the both of you. Or this person is starting to feel like they can be more youthful, more, I'm hearing genuine, okay? This person feels like they can be more genuine with you, but they're still on guard with the Page of Swords. They're watching you. This is like they don't fully trust it, but they're also like warming up to you, okay? Look, the Seven of Swords. So they could feel like they don't fully trust you. And that's, that's a given usually when people are hurt, right? Let's see. So this person is a little bit overprotective of, I want to say, themselves, okay, and their own heart because of what they've been through. Let's see. But I do feel like you are a positive person in this person's life, despite what, they've experienced. Um, let's see. You said he told you that he was talking to someone, but they stopped talking, and you think he's been sad about that. Yeah, I feel like he definitely is hurt by, some sort of situation. Um, it's a lot of hurt. It's a lot of sadness coming out here when it comes to day. Okay. But I feel like, you're the person, or you're a person that they can open up to, or feel like, not everybody's a piece of shit. Yeah, you allow this person to rest. Okay. With the Four of Swords and the Queen of Cups right here. Okay. You allow this person to feel some type of peace. Okay. Let's see. So how does day currently feel about, yeah, I'm telling you, you help this person heal. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords reversed. So yeah, they've gone through things, or they are going through emotional issues, or heartbreak, or feelings of betrayal. But at the same time, they feel like you are a person that, I don't want to keep saying that, but it's something about, you help this person heal. You help them feel like not everybody's a bad person, but they're still kind of skeptical about it. Okay, let's get a few more. Let's finish out this row for the tarot. Let's see. This person could also feel like you're very charming, okay? But look, they're still hurt. Three of Swords again, okay? So, yeah, look, Six of Swords, okay? You're very healing for this person. You're helping them, like, go, not go through something. You're helping them get through something, okay? Something that really hurt them. Let's see. Yeah, so this person, like, they could have toxic tendencies, but I feel like if they do act a little bit toxic, it's because they don't fully trust, okay? So even if you're not being toxic, they could feel like, any day now, any day now, she might, fuck me over. It's a little bit of paranoia, even though I don't feel like you're being that way towards this person. Okay. Yeah. So look, you're giving this person hope. Okay. With the Seven of Cups here, this person is thinking about, like, what could be. He also may feel like this connection with you is like fiction. Like, maybe it's not real. Like I said, there's like trust issues. But, at least this, you are giving this person like genuine hope. They do like the connection with you. As far as, I don't know how long you guys have been interacting, but um they're willing to open up with you, or for you, you know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. Okay. So let's see. And yeah, I feel like it's definitely good to be that type of person for people, especially after, you know how it is, right? I feel like we've talked about stuff like that. A lot of shitty people out there, and then you can find that one person, and it's like, oh, not everybody's a piece of shit. Okay. I'm dead as fuck. I like how you said that. I'm dead. All right. Do you want to pick oh, I did leave my other 1 through 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I have my other deck over there. I'm about to grab it. If you want to pick 1 through 6, I don't always let everybody pick, just depends on the day. But if you want to pick 1 through 6, I'm about to go grab the other. All right, number 6. All right, that would be this one. All right, let's see. The deck is warm because it was sitting on my laptop. I like when my cards are like warm like this, instead of like from the humidity outside, you know what I'm saying? Because my cards get real sticky when I'm outside sometimes reading. But I like when they shuffle real smoothly. All right, let's see. So for Goddess Puff, how does Day currently feel toward Goddess Puff, or about Goddess Puff? How does Day currently feel toward Goddess Puff? Look, look. Uh-oh, okay. Not a bad thing, not a bad thing. But we have getting hurt in airport. So this person, I know you just said they are moving or something, right? But they could feel like, they hope they don't get hurt. even if they do leave, this person, I feel like they're still guarded, and we have, yeah, penny pinching. Okay. So this person is kind of trying to protect themselves, trying to save, I'm hearing their heart, their emotions. I'm hearing bundle up, bundle up. Okay. I don't know what that's about, like bundle up their emotions. And right now I'm picturing a Christmas story. Okay. So I don't know if this person is born in the winter or not, or if there's something significant about the winter between you and this person, or I don't know if they dealt with somebody during the winter, but I'm hearing like a Christmas story. And I'm thinking of like Ralphie when he was like bundled up in all his like winter wear. I forgot what he said, but he's like, I can't breathe or something. Okay. I don't know why that just came out, but let's see. Yeah, they feel like this connection was meant to happen, even though they don't fully trust it. But I feel like they're trying to enjoy the fun part of it. You know what I'm saying? So they have like mixed emotions, but the good thing about it is the fact that this person is trying to be open. So let's see. Yeah, apology, reconciliation, repairing friendship. It doesn't say friendship, it says relationship, fellowship, repairing fellowship, repairing relationship. Okay. So yeah, there's something, but there's still something missing when it comes to this person's, their emotions, their heart. Um, this person knows that they can't really rely on other people to fix them. So I feel like this person is just trying to, go through the motions and accept things for what they are or have become, especially in the love department. But they are trying to have fun. We have dancer here, passion, lucky break. They feel like you're a lucky charm or someone that, a blessing basically that was like sent into their life, despite what they're going through. All right, let's see. We have income diversification. This person could feel like you make money in multiple ways. And look, heartbreak. Okay, see, this person they're very hurt. Okay, that's coming out a lot for this person. Um, getting hurt, heartbreak, incomplete, penny pinching. But the good part of it is, they feel like they can open up to you. So let's see. They could feel like you guys are gonna have unfinished business with each other. Like things may get left off on a unknown note, you know, especially if they're moving. If you guys start a connection or something right now, they feel like, they might be wondering like, okay, what could this turn into even though I'm leaving? Okay, period, yeah. So that would make sense with the income diversification. Definitely making money in other ways than, wherever you work. And look, we have party. Okay, so they are trying to have fun. You're someone that they can have fun with, which is good. And if this person is usually antisocial or something, I feel like you allow this person to be more free emotionally. You're funny. I'm dead. And we have chance, probability, unable to predict or control. So yeah, this person's they're trying to go with the flow basically. They're trying to go with the flow. Um, you know, and just enjoy it. Because I feel like this person's not someone who typically would just open up to people, especially with the mentality that they are in right now. Um, and I feel like they found you. So yeah, I'm hearing that song. You know that song I found or PNB Rock, right? Unforgettable, the remix that he did. I'm not gonna sing it. I'm not gonna sing it. But he goes like, I found you, girl, I like being around you. Something something. Shawty, if you down, I'm down too. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of the vibe it's giving. You are unforgettable. Like I feel like you're somebody that they can, you know, that's a lot of cards that just came out. I'm like, I don't know if I want to take all these. There's way too many. All right, but those are the ones I'm gonna use. Okay. I don't know if I said that to you before or not, but whenever cards fly out like that, if I look at them too long, I'm like, damn it, I have to take them. So, but yeah, this person could feel like even though this person could be a little bit dry, um, like emotionally, or you might notice that they don't always like open up fully. Like, I feel like they know it. They're aware. They're very self-aware of their actions and how they are. Um, and I feel like they don't want to hurt you. They don't want to make you feel like you're doing something wrong. So they're trying to be more open. I hope that makes sense. Ooh, excuse me. And I do feel like this person watches you, okay? Or they do keep an eye on, either you, wherever you guys hang out, or like they're watching, like they look at what you're doing. I don't know if it's online. It could be online too, of course, with social media and stuff like that. But this person's also trying not to judge or, what do they say? Write you off. They're trying not to do that so quickly, because like I said, I feel like this person typically, if it wasn't someone like you, they would kind of just be like, yeah, no, I'm good. I don't need to open up to any connections. I'm good. I'm not really looking for anything right now. But because it's you and, the type of energy that you bring to this person, it's kind of like, you know, they they're open to it. Okay. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, that is what I got. Okay. This is what I got for you. Okay, yeah. So definitely I feel like he could be watching you at work. And if he knows about your social media, specifically like your usernames or anything, I feel like he could watch that way too. All right. But overall, it's positive. It's just like, what he's going through is kind of not so great. But, which him being in that type of energy, even with what he's going through, I feel like that's really good because a lot of people, they don't usually, they're like, no, no, I'm not going to open up. I'm going to treat everybody else like trash. Like, this is somebody who's not going to do that. So that's very good. That's actually really good. But you are welcome. Thank you for being here. And if you want to ask another question, let me know, okay? I got you. I'm going to be live pretty much all afternoon. I'm going to take a break at like 5 p.m. I'm trying to stay live till 9. It's about another 9 hours because I skipped a couple days because I had to. But yes. All right, so you said, let me timestamp it real quick. All right, you said, will you get the job you applied for today? All right, let's see. Let's see. At 22:50. Okay. I got my candles going over here. It's made my room really hot. What? Was it like temporary or something? Or like seasonal, or they just, at least they gave you a heads up, I guess. My gosh. I would be like, bye guys, see you never. Oh, I'm scheduled to work on Monday. No, I'm not. I don't even play like that. All right, let's see. Hold on. What's Oh, that's my tape. It's like, what am I stepping on? I need to change my shirt. I'm sorry. I can't. I'm getting It's too hot. You can't see it, but I just put this on backwards. I don't even care right now. That's okay. All right. You said yeah, it's a contract work at and Walmart ended the contract with your company. Oh, okay, okay. Damn. See that? I don't know. I mean, like I said, at least they told you ahead of time, because you know that would have made me more mad if they didn't tell me ahead of time. I guess so. You got technically like a month, right? All right. So let's see. You can hear me okay? I just changed my shirt. Oh, 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 oh. I should get another money deck. I don't usually do money readings, but I don't mind doing them. I just don't really have like I have a deck for, career stuff, but I should look for a new one too. Okay. All right, let's see. I don't like I don't like decks that are too complicated to look at, if that makes sense. I like easy to look at, easy to read stuff. If there's too many odd pictures and shit, I'm like, no. No, don't want to look at that. Sorry. All right, let's see. 25. If you're in here, make sure to read the pinned message. Okay, we're doing personal readings all afternoon. I will be taking a break around dinner time, 5:30. Okay, but information is always in the pinned comment. No super chats. If you send a super chat, it will be considered a donation. Okay, because I put that in the information. No super chats. All right, sorry. Let's see. Whoa. So will Goddess Puff get the job? You said in October, right? Or for today? For today. Okay. Will Goddess Puff get the job that she applied for today? Let's see. Will Goddess Puff get the job that she applied for today? Okay. Mm. Let me pull a couple more. Will Goddess Puff get the job that she applied for today? I'm getting a no. I would keep applying, okay? Think long term, okay? Or if you do apply whatever type of job you applied for today, I don't feel like it would last very long, okay? And it may, if it's something related to like what you just did, as in career choice or job type, I feel like you should look for like go out or think outside the box. You know what I'm saying? Um, Definitely try to, for example, like if you worked at, I don't know, like you said you work in retail, right? So for example, if it's retail, you might want to think about doing something different or at least applying to other types of jobs. Um, I'm trying to think of something. Like take a risk, apply for jobs even if you don't necessarily want to. I don't want to say that. Obviously, apply for things that you would want to do, but think outside the box. Does that make sense? I'm trying to make that make sense. Okay. Um, Keep applying though, okay, to stay safe and to, stay in the safe zone. Don't just apply for one or two jobs, apply to a bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like something is not even going to be long term. And with the tower here, I feel like something's kind of bound to fall apart, even if you do, you know, want that type of job, whatever you applied for. Okay. Yeah. Look, it's going to end as soon as it starts. Okay. Um, let's see. But yeah, try to think outside the box. I feel like you will be getting communication from places. I don't know why I just couldn't think of like establishments or something. You will be getting communication from jobs, but you might want to look at something dealing with like a government job or like a something with the. I'm not saying like, oh, go be a police officer or something, but there could be something I'm hearing like paralegal, like an assistant. I feel like you would do well at something like that. Like you could still work in an office technically, right? But it would be like an assistant. I'm hearing apprenticeship. Is that what they say? Apprentice. I can't say that. Apprenticeship. Or an intern or something like that. Let's see. Yeah, because I'm leaning. It's leaning more toward no. Okay, at least for the one for today. Okay, I feel like you might not even like the environment that this job you're applying for too has. Okay, Let me see. Let me see real quick. Let me see. If Goddess Puff was to get the job that she applied for today, how would that go? Let's see. You would feel very out of place, like it's too difficult, or like the environment is too competitive. Okay. Let's see. If Goddess Puff was to get the job that she applied for today, how would that go? Yeah, you would feel like you're trapped or like you can't leave. You would always be stuck in your head. You might have anxiety. You might not know like how to I'm hearing how to do certain things because the environment around you could be competitive. You know how at jobs where they have what's this? Yeah, look, the Five of Pentacles and the Empress reverse. You would feel very out of place, and like I said, I don't see it lasting very long. Um, what was I about to say though? You know how they have at jobs where I don't know if you've experienced this or not, but sometimes coworkers or the person that's training you, they'll like not tell you certain things. You know what I'm saying? To like keep you in a certain area or keep you so you mess up. You know what I'm saying? Like sabotage. There's something about like sabotage here. Okay. I feel like the environment around you, if you were to get this job, which I don't think I'm sorry, but I don't think you will. I feel like it's a blessing in disguise though. Okay. Um, you'll have new opportunities ahead of you though. Wheel of Fortune. But like I'm saying, try to think outside the box. Yeah, something would be way too difficult, too difficult on your mental too. Let's see. Yeah, you're gonna get a new opportunity, okay? But you gotta leave the past behind. Okay, you have to leave whatever type of job you were doing behind. Um that's what I'm saying about like the try something different or think outside the box, okay? I hope that makes sense. Let's see. I also want to say don't accept the first thing that is open to you, even if you feel like you're gonna need a job or whatever. Don't accept just the first thing that says yes, we'll have you. Obviously, that's what I'm saying. Like apply to multiple places so that you can get multiple calls back, and then you can choose. You know, because you should have standards for jobs as well. You know what I'm saying? Um, don't be a slave to somewhere just because they're allowing you to work there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that it's okay for you too. You know what I'm saying? So. Um, and I did say October earlier, so I don't know, something could be significant about October. But let's see. Do you want to pick 1 through 6? Let me know. Remove these cards. Number 4. All right, let's see. 444. I just have 444, but I've seen 444 like 6 times since yesterday too, and 333 and 111. So I'm like, might be some changes. All right, let's see. All right, so for Goddess Puff, will Goddess Puff get the job she applied for in or today? Yeah, look, pay attention to the red flags, unbothered, reverse. Okay, this job is a red flag and it's not stable. Look, commitment, reverse. It's something that's not stable, anyways. So it's a good thing I feel like that, you wouldn't be getting, but, um, keep applying and, lean more right for now, at least, lean more or try to lean more into your side hustle. Okay. We have side hustle here as well. So you might want to, if you have time, obviously up to your own schedule and stuff. But yeah, you might want to hop back on here, you know what I'm saying? With your tarot channel and stuff like that. Let's see. Don't neglect it too much, So let's see. We have mixed signals. Yeah, I feel like there's some type of confusion that you would experience if you were to like work at this place. But I do see you getting something that's actually worthwhile, and there could be a lot of drama as well at the place you applied to today. Yeah, that would make sense because we did just get drama, drama camouflage. You said you applied to Walmart. I feel like Walmart, I always get like super nervous when I go into like Walmart. So I've only been there like a couple times. Honestly, it's not that I don't want to go there necessarily. Well, I guess it is, but it just, I don't feel good in that store, especially the couple times that I've gone. I feel very uneasy. But let's see. Yeah, the blues, uninvited guest. Okay, so this is like, it's a no, but it's a good thing that it's a no. Look, there's so much craziness. There's so much craziness. Okay, with this job that you applied for today. You said you applied for a coach position, but they always quit or leave. Yeah, Walmart low-key can be ghetto. I even know from the look, it's worth it, or it's the wrong time. Okay. um I've known people who, I used to mess with a guy who worked at Walmart. Two of them actually. Um that sounds bad, but they were like roommates and shit. But yeah, I could see it. I remember they used to talk about like everybody dating each other and shit. And that's funny. I just looked at this card right here, and hookup is right here. So I don't know. Maybe there could be drama because people date around in the workplace, you know. And hustling and trash. Ooh, hustling came out reverse here. But we have trash as well. So this is like a big no. Fake friends, being guarded. You would always have to feel like you're on edge. Okay. Yeah, that's the fake friends card. Let's see. Yeah, hook up and not being you. So you wouldn't even be able to be yourself. So that's what I'm saying. Like, just keep applying. You'll get something eventually. I saw the Ace of Pentacles earlier with the tarot, so I do feel like you will get something more valuable than this. Okay. Yeah. So it's a good thing that you would be, you know, quote unquote isolated for a little bit. Okay. Are you serious? Oof. I do not like people like that. And we have hiding feelings. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the way I look at, certain endings in life right now, especially at, you know, the place I am now, or the age I am now, I've learned to understand that endings are blessings in disguise, because even if I don't want it to end, it's actually probably for the best. The universe will not keep anything in your life that's not supposed to be there. You know, if it's falling apart, if it's ending, if you're, being forced to move or forced to leave a certain situation, group, environment, job, whatever the case is, it's supposed to end. Something new will come, you know, in place of that. But you got to let it end, because, resisting certain endings is going to make it worse, right? So I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. That's why even when I worked other jobs and stuff, like I learned to not get too close to people, because the coworkers are just as fake as these people out here on a regular, basis, unfortunately. So, because then you don't know, like, you could be thinking you're buddy buddy with Sarah and Taylor, right? And then boom, you don't work a shift one day, and then you find out that Sarah and Taylor are, making fun of you, gossiping. They're like, oh, we don't really like her, and it's like, oh, but then they smile in your face on the next shift. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with that. And I've never been a person to pretend like I give a shit when I don't. You know, it's very hard for me to pretend like I give a shit or care or want to be nice when I don't feel that way. I do not feel that way. So pretending, like I fuck with something or fuck with somebody it's not gonna look right. you know it's gonna come off like shady because I don't fuck with you, I don't like you, or I don't like this or that. And you know how my point of saying that was like, because jobs, they try to say like, oh, obviously if you're dealing with customers, that's different. You should, you do have to fake a little bit of the whatever, but when it comes to coworkers, if we're not actively like working together, what's the point? You know, what's the point? Because you could tell when somebody's being weird towards you, and then they'll act like, oh no, no, of course not. It's just like, okay, all right. Because I feel like people, they gaslight, they act like, oh no, I would never, no, we love you. Mm-hmm. Then why does your energy say otherwise? You can always tell. I feel you. That's why I used to leave jobs. I'd be like, you know what? I'm uncomfortable. I'm not happy. I'm irritated. I'm going to get out of here before I do something or say something, because I will. I used to have, managers that were afraid to like talk to me because it's like, no, you're not going to play in my face. No, you're not. Absolutely the fuck not. You know? And I'm the type of person, like, I don't care what type of status you have or think you have. You're not going to disrespect me. You're not going to make me look crazy or feel crazy in any type of way. I will call that shit out right now. And not to bring my sign into anything, but I'm a Sagittarius sun, Aries moon, Scorpio rising. Do I really sound like somebody who's going to just tolerate some dumb shit? No. I might be quiet for a little bit, but that's me, giving you a chance to get your shit together and come correctly. You know what I'm saying? So I don't fuck with all the weird shit. Yeah, they definitely would try to, act like they didn't just do that or say that. That's how you know. That's how you know people be trying you. I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel you. You said they tried to speak to you today and you just looked at them both in the eyes and didn't say anything. Yep. That's exactly what I would do. In situations like that, my you got me thinking back to when I was dealing with shit like that. Oh my god. Um yeah, it's my adrenaline would get so. I'm a very calm person now, but you know, the old me. And I feel like people don't know that because I usually am very calm. I do give people a couple chances, but these days, the people who have seen me, lash out, they deserve it. And they know after that, don't try that shit again. If you treat me nice, if you're genuine to me, we're good. It's really that simple. You don't gotta, kiss my ass. Just be a good person, be genuine, and move along with your day. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing crazy. I don't ask much from people. Yeah, fuck them, honestly. People like that usually are miserable, anyways. Or they got problems in their own life, so they gotta make other people feel bad. Or, it's a bully mentality. People say, like, oh, I don't like when people say, um, oh, we're adults. How can you be bullied? A bully's a bully. The fuck? That's where it becomes harassment, I guess, if you want to call it whatever term you want. But a bully is a bully. Just because we're grown doesn't mean that you can't be bullied. You absolutely can be. Like, a bully is a bully, you know? But I guess people don't like that term as an adult because they're like, oh, how are you bullied? What are we, 5? No, we're grown. And there's people being disrespectful as fuck. A bully is a bully. I'm a person, if I was there, it was out. If I was there with you, I would have said some shit to them. I like standing up for people, to be honest. Because I really don't like when people are ignorant and stupid and mean for no reason. I really don't. I'm that friend who's like, oh, give me the phone, give me the phone. I'll say something. I'll go over there and say something. right now. You got is the meeting or not meeting? Is the date with day today too? You are very welcome. You have a good time and have a good time of day as well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient as well. I'll see you later. Girl, I feel you. I had my own psychiatrist most of my life. I've been medicine free since I was 19 though. Fuck it. I feel you though. You have a great day. All right, you guys. The list is open. Okay, I'm gonna mute it, but I'm still here. I can see your comments and everything. So if you are interested in a personal, I'm gonna be live for the next 4 hours. Then I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm gonna come back on here and stay live till about 9 p.m. Okay. Information is in the pinned message. It is $6 for a mini reading, $12 for a full, or you can get 3 questions for $25. Okay. No super chats. If you send a super chat, it will be considered a donation. Okay. Because all the information is in the pinned message, so there's no reason that you should not see the big, in all caps, no super chats. Okay. So yeah. Thank you. I'm gonna plug my phone back up. Okay, hello guys, welcome. We're gonna do a quick pick a card reading right now. Personal readings are still available, okay? Um, but I don't want to waste a video, just in case. So we're gonna do a mystery message slash whatever comes out for you, okay? So I'm gonna write down the timestamps, of course, and I will stamp it after the live is all the way over. Okay, make sure to like the video. Um, please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, let's see. So it's mystery message. Okay, so mystery. And I will show you the options in just one moment. So we're gonna start that at. Oops. All right, so pile number one is going to be our bug spray. All right. um, that's pile number one. And if you need help picking out a option, just choose the one that stands out to you the most. Okay. Do not pick more than two piles. Okay, because it's a pick a card. Try to pick one. All right. You can pick two, but I recommend really concentrating on which one stands out to you the most, okay? So we got pile one, two. Let me get the third one. What do I want to use? Let's use our cinnamon. It's basically out. I have to get more. Okay, so yeah, from left to right, one, pile two, and pile three. Okay, so this is a mystery message. Whatever comes out, personal readings are still available. Okay, but we're just doing this in the meantime. All right. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Choose which one stands out to you the most, or which one you're drawn to, okay, the most. And yeah, we're gonna get started. Okay, pause the video if you need to, and after this, of course, I will leave timestamps. Okay. So yeah, let's see. Mystery message, whatever comes out. All right, so pile number one. All right, let's see. All right, so if you chose pile number one, this is for you. Mystery message. What does pile number one not see coming? What's going on for pile number one? Let's see. Oh, okay. Somebody could be trying to body shame you, pile number one. Okay. Or make you feel like you're the oddball out in a certain situation for some reason. Okay. I hope you're not doing that to somebody around you, pile number one, but I feel like somebody is trying to make you feel like you're not good enough. Okay. Unfortunately, this could happen over text. Okay. So whether you have met this person or not, pile number one, there's something here about somebody could be shaming you for the way you look, the way you dress, something about your appearance or the way just who you are. Okay, I'm getting something like that. Somebody's trying to make you feel not good enough. You could be reading a message online as well about this. You know how, like, when you're looking at your phone, you might see somebody like talking shit about you. I see you like scrolling on your phone, looking at your phone on social media or some sort of platform or something, and you're going to see something that's talking about you. And it may make you feel like shit. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's what I'm getting. Let's see. Um, Yeah, I'm also hearing something about like people have not walked a mile in your shoes. So maybe people don't know exactly like what you've been through, pile number one, okay? And I feel like somebody's just talking shit about you online, and I feel like people have no idea what you've been through. Okay, so I don't know why that's coming out. maybe you appear like you're, I'm not saying you look bad. I think somebody's just trying to make you feel that way, okay? You know how people just talk shit just to talk shit, okay? Um, but I do feel like, so yeah, I feel like you guys are very fashion. You guys dress very nicely, pile number one. I just want to say that, okay? Because I just heard something about fashion. Like, you know how to dress. You look good, okay? But I feel like somebody's going out of their way to try to make you feel less than, or like you're not who you are, okay? Um, but anyways, you could live or portray a very clean aesthetic is what I'm hearing. There's something about your looks. Like, you look good. Do not get it twisted. Okay? I feel like y'all low-key know that already. Or you do your best to look good just in the public eye, but maybe you've been through a lot of stuff, okay? And I feel like because you look good, people assume that, you just haven't been through anything. If you know, you know. People often treat pretty people or attractive people like, oh, they just have it so easy, oh, or they see even people with like money, maybe you came from a wealthier background or something like that. And people just assume that you get everything you want. Oh, what struggles do you have? Pile number one, da-da-da-da. Whether it's money, looks, I feel like it's something about your appearance or how something looks around you with your lifestyle, something like that. People or somebody is going out of their way to try to make you feel like you haven't been through shit, okay? So, anyways, let's see what's going on. But I see you, pile number one. I see you, okay? What's going on for pile number one? Yeah, this could be also happening towards the end of the year, okay? Um, right now, currently, this is a timeless reading still, but um, I was gonna say like it's August right now. It's August 22nd. So, but my readings are always timeless. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Yeah, we have birthplace of dreams. Somebody's like coming for your life, like who you are, but they have no idea. This is like, I don't know why this is coming out, but I'm not gonna lie about what's coming out. Somebody's making you feel like because you're good looking or because your life looks good, your life may not be great, okay? Maybe you got everything on your own and you made it look good, or you worked your ass off for what you have. Some of y'all could be Sagittariuses. I'm looking at the horse here, okay? Or you could have Sagittarius placements. And it says independent, free, lead, initiative. Like, you took things into your own hands, collective. Oh, okay, so maybe that's a collective message. I didn't mean to say collective. Maybe a lot of you are going to pick pile number one. I don't know. But you look good. People think you're very attractive. You make your lifestyle look good. And people have no idea what you've been through. And I feel like you are the type of person who's going to build yourself back up each time. Okay. You're going to shape things, or mold things back into place. Okay. And if something's broken, you could fix it. Okay. Man or woman. That's the type of person I feel like you are. Okay. And people just constantly, or someone's going out of their way to make you feel like, what do you know? And you know a lot about the struggle. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's see what's going on for pile number one. Mystery message. Yes, look. Strategic planning. You made a plan, or you took the initiative, you did something to make your life easier or better or get out of a situation. You took matters into your own hands. You planned this out, or you did something to the point where you don't have to struggle as much anymore. Okay? And I feel like that's a lesson for not only whoever's hating on you because of what they see online, or because of what they think you go through, or because of what they think you've dealt with or haven't dealt with. This is a lesson for people who just assume things about other people without knowing them actually. You don't know what people have been through. Some people don't like to look what they've been. Some people don't like to look like what they've been through. Okay? Man or woman, no matter what your age is. Some people don't like to look like what they've been through. Okay? So if you see somebody who looks really professional, like, maybe you should do something with your life, you know whoever's, I don't know if you're, maybe this is a message for you as well. Like I said, you can flip the roles. If you're doing this to somebody, pile number one, you got to remember, you don't know everything. You don't know people's lives or backstories. Just because you see someone portray themselves a certain way does not mean that that's exactly what they're living. Or even if they do live a certain lifestyle like that now, you don't know what they've been through to get through or get to where they are now. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay. So stop assuming whether this is you toward somebody else or other people or vice versa. Like I said, I feel like it's somebody doing this to you, somebody shaming you, or, trying to act like you haven't been through shit, like you don't know what you're talking about. You've never struggled, it's something like that. Okay. When you really have, you probably struggled more than this person who, pile number one, whoever's hating on you. Okay. But because you look pretty or you're handsome, this person is like, ugh, pile number one, they don't know what they're talking about. They haven't struggled. Okay, this person's gonna learn a hard lesson. But let's go to pile two. And yeah, maybe you do things, because you have a choice. I said that to somebody else the other day. Like, you have a choice when you struggle. You can either become an asshole and, live your life in purgatory, or you can choose to take what you've been through and flip it into something positive. Okay. And I feel like you, pal number one, that's what you've done for the most part is, yeah, you've been through a lot of shit. You've been through hell and back. You've dealt with this and that, throughout life, maybe even over and over. And you choose not to, like I said, look like what you've been through. You choose not to let what you've been through become your whole personality. You know what I'm saying? People who do that, oh, I've been through this when I was 5, and, this happened to me when I was 12, and, this happened to me when I graduated. So, I'm just going to act like, a bitch for the rest of my life and treat everybody else bad because I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I refuse to heal. That's, like, somebody doesn't understand that you choose not to become what you've been through, or you choose not to let it take over your entire life. Okay. I feel like you are very successful, or you will be. I keep wanting to say collective. Pile number one, you are winning in life now, or you will be. Okay. Despite what you've been through, it's because you took the initiative. You got up off your ass and did something about it. Okay. So, something about that. Let's go to pile two. Maybe people see you always partying or something, or having fun, and, you know, people assume things when you're. That's the shitty thing about social media, pile number one, is that people literally, if you don't post like what you're going through or struggles, people are gonna assume that you're not struggling. That's how social media and society is. You gotta post, oh, I'm going through this or I'm dealing with that, in order for people to be like, oh wow, damn, that really sucks. Like, if you don't post about it, people just think you don't deal with it. I feel like y'all are the type of people who choose or chose not to post what you've been through. You kept your head held high and you did what you had to do, and you kept it pushing. Okay. Somebody is like, I don't know, I don't want to call them stupid, but people have to have a reality check. You don't have to become terrible because of what you've been through. You can choose to live a better life. You can. Yeah, you can. Okay. All right, but let's go to pile number two. Okay. Personals are still open if you guys are interested. Information is in the pinned message. Okay. This is mystery messages. So let's go to pile two. All right, so pile two, what's coming out for you? Pile two, mystery message for pile number two. Some of y'all could be dealing with a very toxic masculine energy around you. Okay. If you're a woman dealing with a man, yeah, I feel like you're tired of his ass. Okay. You are very much, I don't know how much more I could take of this bullshit. Okay. I feel like you wanted to grow with this person, or this person is just someone that maybe you thought you could grow with them. You thought, I'm hearing you thought, yeah, you thought a lot of stuff about this person. Maybe you thought it because this person's attractive or something, but this is like you realizing, yeah, it's only a matter of time. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or this could be also happening next month as well, in September. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you could have also found some sort of evidence, or you will find some sort of evidence about a toxic masculine energy. Okay. You're going to find the proof that you need. You're going to find the proof that you need. Okay. Also, be careful of what somebody says when they're at work. Okay. There could be someone that is saying that they're working, and you might find proof that, they're doing something else. Okay. Yeah, look, boundaries. Someone crossed your boundaries, or someone doesn't understand what boundaries are. It could also be in the workplace. Like, you may find evidence about whoever you're dealing with, like a toxic masculine energy. You could find him flirting with people at work, or when he says he's working, he might be at work, right? But he's flirting on the job. It's something like that. So I feel like you will find evidence for whatever it is that you're skeptical about, or have been, maybe wondering about. But I feel like a lot of you guys have already found something similar to this evidence already. Like, it's nothing really new. Okay. Yeah, scarcity tactics. I feel like you're not even worried. You're just waiting for shit to kind of fall apart on its own. Okay, we have a situation's about to explode. Yes, it will fall apart. This tower moment will happen. I keep wanting to say collective. Lord, pile two. I feel like you're not really worried about this though. You're kind of, like I said, you're tired of it. You see this girl in this card? You see how tired she looks? Okay, that's y'all. Okay, so let's see. Or vice versa. If you're a masculine and you've been putting your woman through hell and back, making her stress out and shit, she's tired of you. Okay, so vice versa. Someone could be drinking as well, or have a drinking problem. I was also getting something about smoking weed too. Like, somebody could have a smoking problem. And yes, you can be addicted to weed. Look, confirmation. Somebody's like an addict, or they do have tendencies to drink too much, smoke too much, take shrooms, okay? And I don't care what you say, but that can be addictive too. It doesn't always help you, whatever the fuck they say. Lord. And I'm gonna just say, it's my opinion, but it's also kind of true. It's very much true. Um, if you claim you're spiritual, but you need drugs to tap in, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're not as spiritual as you think you are. Okay? Just saying. Because I feel like this is like you're dealing with a masculine who's like, oh, I don't know, I hope you know what I'm talking about. Somebody who smokes a bunch of weed, they think, they talk to Ganesha himself or whoever they worship, but this person has to do drugs to be spiritual. They have to do drugs or drink too much. They need the substance to be so called spiritual. Okay. It's something like that. And I feel like maybe you're tired of someone being like a fake spiritualist. Okay. So, but this is like a man. I feel like it's a masculine energy that you're dealing with. Okay. If you're in here, make sure to like the video. We're doing personals. I'm just doing a pick a card in the meantime. Okay. We're on pile number 2. Um, but yeah, so this is like, it's one of those annoying. I find those types of people to be very annoying, like annoying. And there's a, I don't know, let me just shut up because someone's gonna be like, oh well, I smoke and okay, do you? Nobody's stopping you. Okay, nobody is stopping you. If you're offended by what I say on my channel, look, burned out. Okay, I feel like pile number 2 knows exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Look, liquid courage. Okay, burned out. Bartender, flower. Somebody does drugs and then they act like they're so wise, but it's actually making them more dumb. Mhm. 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 Yeah. Okay. Like I said, if you feel like you need substance to tap in spiritually, you're not as spiritual as you think you are. Okay? I'm just saying. Somebody's actually at risk. Like, somebody's risking their health for like spirituality or something. Or this could have already happened. Okay? This is like, I'm trying to explain it as best as I can because I feel like somebody I don't know. Do anybody, or does anybody know of a, this is a masculine. Clarify the masculine energy. Yeah, you don't even know who this person is anymore, or you feel like you don't know who they are because they're always intoxicated. They're always on drugs. They think they're wise as hell, but they're really just losing brain cells by the day. Like, that's this person, okay? This is like to the point of, look, look what just fell out. Bad habits. Somebody is doing drugs, somebody does drugs, and they think they're the wisest thing on earth. Ugh. I could see why you're like this, pile number 2. I see. I see why you're dealing, or you feel like this, okay? You're tired of the drama, you're tired of this person, okay? Yeah, you are in a karmic connection, okay? Karmics. Let's see. Key player. This person also could feel like they're irreplaceable. They are not irreplaceable. This person does not know that you're like done with them. You're checked out or checking out emotionally. Played out, falling apart, falling into pieces. So this is like you ready to break up with somebody, or you ready to leave somebody's annoying, drugged out ass. Like, look, and they're a player, or they think they're a player, caught a case, sexual infection, pregnancy test. Make sure that you're not pregnant by somebody like this. Okay, maybe you already have kids with this person, hopefully not, but we have gambler as well. This is somebody who, like I said, they're at risk, or they take too many risks. They have really toxic habits, maybe even bad spending habits. Okay, let's see. Anything else coming out for pile number 2? These are mystery messages. Okay, what does pile number 2 need to know? Look, oh my God, sipping. Who? This person's on drugs. They're an addict. I don't care if you think smoking weed is not a drug, okay? Weed can make you dumb as fuck too, okay? I don't know who needs to hear that. And look, I just split the deck, hooked. Somebody's hooked on drugs, okay? They need to be getting hooked on phonics. This person is like, I see why you're tired, okay? Anything else? Careerist. You could be like, get a job. And they're going to take offense to that. It's a toxic masculine. Even if it's a friend, you know, look, this person, they could have already gone to the doctor, like, bitch, you need help. You need help. This person needs help. Okay? It's just confirming what I'm saying. This person could have just gone to the doctor, or they may have had like health issues because of how much they get intoxicated with whatever it is that they do, you know? And you think this person's like low-key a clown already. You feel like they're a clown, okay? Hey, pretty girl Mel, welcome in. If you want a personal, I'm just gonna do pile number 3, okay? I'm just doing a mystery message in the meantime until somebody comes in. Or actually, if you want a personal right now, we could do it right now. I'll just timestamp it for pile number 3. It's up to you. But let me know. If you want it right now, just let me know. And then, or if you want, I can do it after pile number 3 if you're here for a reading. All right. Let's see. All right. All right. So you want your reading right now? All right, we can do that, and then let me know your question, okay? Welcome, welcome. All right, let's see. All right, 1 second. Let me pull this back up. All right, so you said, let me make sure the sound is good still. Okay. All right, so you said, yes, you would like a reading. So your son's dad and his mom is going through something, but she's not telling you what they have going on, and you'd really like to know. She's a Virgo and he's an Aries. He is under his mom's phone's plan right now, and she cut it off. So you're like, what is going to, or what's going on? Because normally she tries to help him as much as she can, but she seems like she's very irritated with him. Okay, okay, I got you. All right, let's see. Let's see. All right, so let's see. You said, so what's going on? So what's going on with the Aries and his mother? Okay. All right, let's see. So what is going on when it comes to the Aries and his mother? Let's see. What is going on when it comes to the Aries and his mother? Yeah, she could be not sure if she wants to keep dealing with his childish ways. Okay. I do feel like she is getting fed up with the fact that he's being very irresponsible. Okay. Um, I think she's tired of taking care of him, or tired of, you know, I don't know how old he is exactly, but if he's older than, 18 technically, then you're an adult technically, but I feel like with the Page of Cups here, his mom is kind of, deciding like what she wants to do, um, and if she should be, making him be more on his own, independence. Okay. Yeah, she's low key tired of always like taking care of him, and I know that sounds bad, but I'm saying it in a way where it's like, you're a grown ass man, you know. You do something for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Yeah, I feel like she doesn't want to, let him go, or she doesn't want to, make him feel like he's not welcome. But at the same time, it's also taking a toll on her finances, you know? Yeah, the tower. Okay. Let's see. So what's going on when it comes to the Aries and his mother? Yeah, so she is very indecisive about like what she should do. Um, I feel like she knew, or she's known, like she knows that she has to be real with him, you know. She can't allow him to be in this mindset of, oh, my mom got me. Oh, I'll just, wait for my mom to do it. I'll let my mom take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's trying to figure out how to set him on a different path so that she doesn't have to constantly, look after him right now. Okay. Let's see. And I feel like it's hard for her to do. She cares about her son, right? But at the same time, she's kind of like, you got to do this on your own. You got to, take care of that on your own. I can't always be here for you like that. What if I'm hearing, what happens when I'm gone? Like, what's this person going to do when his mom's no longer around? You know what I'm saying? She's trying to figure out how to set him on a better path. Not a better path, a more stable path where he can do things on his own. Yeah, so that he can work hard, or work harder, or work things out on his own. She wants him to get it together financially too. Let's see. Yeah, so she's still gonna give to him, but at the same time, she's trying to like teach him a lesson, you know. But I feel like his mother needs to be a little bit more firm, you know. I feel like she kind of is a pushover, or because she has given things to the Aries over and over, he just assumes that she's gonna take care of him, even if she's trying to put her foot down, you know, and that's not good. But let's see, there's way too many. Yeah, she's literally trying to have him be more independent. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Let's see. Yeah, and then we have the Four of Swords. Okay, it's reversed. She is really tired of always having to take care of him. I just heard like, I'm not your girlfriend. Like, she's trying to get him to understand like, I'm not, like, this is not even supposed to be happening for this long. You know what I'm saying? So, let's see, let's get some oracle. She just wants him to be more independent, but she's having a hard time fully putting her foot down when it comes to that. All right, let's see. All right, so what's going on when it comes to the Aries and his mom? Let's see. Yeah, she's tired. She's tired of always like wait. She's been waiting on him to get it together. Okay, she has been waiting. She also could feel like he's not able to stay afloat. Okay, with swimming pool reverse here. She feels like he's not able to stay afloat by himself. So she's trying to figure out what she needs to do to get this person, you know. Because what if he has his own family one day? I know it's your kid's father, but we have family here. There's something about she's trying to get him to be, yeah, basically independent so he can go off and have his own family, provide, be stable, know what it's like to be a father. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it's a little bit too late. Not too late, but she should have taught him that a lot earlier. Yeah, mindful spending reverse. She may even have issues herself, when it comes to spending and stuff like that. So maybe she didn't teach him right because she didn't know how to teach him. Imagine somebody trying to give you financial advice and they're just as broke as you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like she's trying to figure out what she needs to do when it comes to him. Yeah, divine intervention. Okay. She could also be feeling like a little bit regretful when it comes to um, the fact that she didn't teach him certain things earlier on. Okay. Yeah. Game over. Okay. Let me get one more. I feel like she's watched him grow, but not grow at the same time. Like, yeah, physically she's watched him grow, but at the same time, she has seen how stuck he's become mentally. Yeah, boss, fake accounts reverse. Yeah, the cemetery reverse. I'm telling you, there's something about her trying to let him know, like, how are you gonna handle your life when I'm no longer here? You know, how are you gonna deal with your money, your stability? Like, it's basically, her teacher or trying to get him to understand, like, you can't be living off of me forever. Like, it's about that time, or it's been about that time for you to go and jump out the nest. Okay. But that is what I got for you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to finish up pile number 3. Okay. Um, Reads are still open, but I am going to finish up the pick a card real quick. All right. So pile number 3 is going to start at 148, 15. Okay. So pile number 3, let's see. All right. So mystery message for pile number 3. What's going on when it comes to pile number 3? Mystery message for pile number 3. Some of y'all could be in a relationship, pile number 3, okay? Or you might be entering into a more exclusive situation with somebody, okay? Yeah, somebody's taking the action, okay? Pile number 3. Somebody's finally taking the action to make it official. Okay, okay. Ooh, somebody's a ride or die for you. Okay, I'm liking the look of this. Okay. We got Bonnie and Clyde, ride or die. Us against the world, dedicated partnership. Okay, yes. Period. Okay, we like that. I feel like this could also come after you are finally moving on. Some of you guys might have just moved, okay? You might have just like quite literally moved houses, locations or something. There's something about switching where you've been, okay? Or you moved on from a person and you're entering into a really strong connection, okay? Let's see. 3 months from now. Okay, so like I said, all of my readings are timeless. Okay, so pile number three, this could be happening over the next 3 months. Okay, or in 3 months, this person is going to make something very official with you. Okay, let's see. Whoa, it's a lot. It's a lot. Okay, what's going on for pile number three? Mystery message. I feel like y'all have gone through a breakup. You're being upgraded to somebody who can make you laugh, okay? You're being upgraded in life, which is good. But this is like an upgrade and a lover, okay? Maybe you feel like somebody's not into you. This person watches the hell out of you, pile number three. I just want you to know that. This person literally watches you, okay? Look, commitment. I'm telling you, pile number three, you're gonna be in a commitment in the next 3 months. But it's after you move on from this toxic ass situation that you were dealing with, okay? Like somebody could make you or could have made you feel like, they didn't care. This person cares about you a lot. I'm hearing nonchalant. Like somebody would go to war for you or over you, but you don't know that. This is, I don't know, it's giving air sign. It's low key giving air sign, okay? Which is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or this person could have those signs in their chart, okay? Like you don't know how passionate or how dedicated somebody is to you, okay? I feel like if somebody was very nonchalant before, they're gonna be like up your ass. This person's gonna be up your ass once they make things official. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, somebody was like putting on a performance, or you don't know how somebody really is when it comes to like them being in a relationship. So I'm trying to make that make sense for you guys, okay? So for example, like if you were dealing with somebody and you're like, "Oh, I don't think they like me, we're casual, we're just doing this or that, blah blah blah." This is, you don't know like how passionate, how dedicated, how loyal that this person is, but you will find out once you enter a commitment. So this is the type of person who they're not going to show all their cards until they're like officially with you. You know, they're not going to show how much they love you, which kind of sounds odd, but I guess that's how this person operates. Okay. They're not going to show you what they can do for you until it's pretty much over with, as in y'all are together, okay? This is someone who's like, once you're mine, okay? And this is us together, okay? Let's see. This person could have been working really hard behind the scenes or something. I feel like you don't know that though, okay? Huh. Yeah, this person could be very successful, okay? We have success, abundance, status, privilege, okay? Let's see. And I want to say, use your intuition, pile number three. You know who this person is. Okay, you know exactly who this person is. All right, let's see. This person is very creative, okay? This person might, hmm, savings plan. Maybe some of you guys were wondering, like, why you weren't with this person previously. It wasn't the right time. Something was not the right time for you and this person, pile number three. I feel like you still needed to heal. Or this person still needed to heal. Maybe the both of you needed growing up to do. This person has savings. Y'all are like super addicted to each other. You like this person just as much as they like you, but maybe y'all don't really show it. Okay. Let's see. Y'all got like a interesting connection. The time is now, yeah. This person would never, I'm hearing, take from you. They would never waste your time. They would never steal your emotions, like in a bad way. They would never do that. This person's going to really express how they really feel about you. Okay, like I said, within the next 3 months. This person could have a really nice kitchen. Okay, we have kitchen here. Or this person likes to cook. They could have Taurus in their chart. This person may be kind of fit too, or they might be working on like weight loss goals or something like that, or just getting healthier. Okay, so what else is coming out for pile number 3? This is the type of person, pile number 3, that if you're ever in a crisis, they will make it easier for you. Like they'll take matters into their own hands, you know. But like I said, I feel like you wouldn't know that this person's like this because you're not in a commitment with them, you know. So you could have gotten like a lot of mixed signals from this person. I don't know why I mean, it kind of makes sense, but this person is really, if you're not my woman, if you're not my man, I'm not gonna, why would I give you relationship privileges? That's literally how this person thinks. Okay, so yeah, this is really good, I think, Okay, financial health. This person could be, you might discuss money with this person as well. They could be worried about your financial situation. If you thought you were going to be single, I got you, pretty girl Mel, okay? Um, if you thought you were going to be single and alone in the next 3 months or whenever this plays out for you, because these are still timeless, remember that, okay? This person is, you're not going to be alone. You're going to be booed up with this person being very much up each other's ass. But it's a good thing, Okay, so somebody wants to be with you. And like I said, we got 2 intuition cards right here. You know who this is. Pile number 3. You know exactly who this is. Think about it for a second. Think about it. Okay? If you chose pound, look, it's a soulmate. It's a soulmate, okay? Period. Or maybe you considered this person to be a soulmate or something like that, okay? So that's what I got for you. All right. Um, pile 3 was the best, low key. So, but like I said, it's a mystery message for you guys. I will timestamp it afterward, after the live is all the way over. Okay. So let's see. Okay, I got you. No problem. I just finished up pile number 3, so let me get your timestamp. Oh yeah, I gotta add you into the raffle. Duh. You can let me know if you don't see me write your name. I almost forgot. I'll get you in. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's a phone ringing. Message. All right. And then, no problem. I got you. Let's see. And then you could put your, let me get your timestamp real quick. And then you could put your first question, okay? Let's see. So we'll start it at 1:59. Okay, let me get these in. Whoa. Oops. And we got, what is it, the 22nd? Yeah, 7 more days for the raffle. And then I'll be choosing a winner for the 5 free personal reading questions. All right. All right. Let's see. And you said, so your first question, did the Aquarius tell his cousin, the Cancer, which is also your boy best friend, that you and him are talking again? All right, let's see. 1 second. Whoa. This one's kind of small. All right, there you go. All right, let's see. And you said you didn't tell your boy best friend yet. Okay, so you want to know if your boy best friend knows um about you and the Aquarius talking again, right? Okay, got you, got you. Yeah. All right, let's see. 1 second. Let me just do this real quick. There we go. Okay. Let me fix your timestamp and then make sure to save the link. If anybody new is in here, make sure to read the pinned message. Okay, we're doing personals. I did pick a card. I'll timestamp that after. Okay. Let's see. 160 55. Okay. And I will be taking a break in 2 hours because I'm gonna eat dinner. So 2.5 hours. All right. And then I'll be back on here. All right, let's see. So does the Aquarius, no, does you said he's a Cancer, right? Oh yeah, so did the Aquarius tell his cousin that Pretty Girl Mel and him are talking again? Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Did the Aquarius I just heard like he doesn't want to shake him up. Okay, so I don't know why he would have a problem with you guys talking again or not, but he no, I'm getting a no. He hasn't told him yet because he doesn't want to like make things an issue. Okay, let's see. Yeah, if he feels like it would kind of throw him off if he found out that y'all were talking again. He doesn't want to be left out in the cold. So the the Cancer or your boy best friend. Okay, got you. Sorry, I was just making sure. Um, your boy best friend kind of doesn't want to let him know because he feels like it would be an issue. He feels like it's best for you guys to keep it like kind of on the low, okay? Especially if you guys are not in a full-blown committed relationship. They feel like it would be, I'm hearing a little bit weird to tell him, you know? He feels like the Aquarius would have a problem with it, okay? Like it would, like things would go wrong if he told the Aquarius, like y'all were speaking again like that, okay? Yeah, so he feels like in order for things to last longer, he feels like just not saying anything would be best, you know? Let's see. And then we have the 10 of, so I don't know if the Aquarius like had an issue. Like I said, I feel like he knows that the Aquarius would have a problem with it if he said something about you and him, you know? Like he would be offended or something. You said you and the Aquarius are talking again, but the Cancer is your boy best friend. Okay, okay. So you said, did the Aquarius tell his cousin, the Cancer, which is also your boy best friend, that you and him are talking again? Did the Aquarius tell? So I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm saying it right. um, You said did the Aquarius tell his cousin, which is your boy best friend, that you and him are talking again? That you and the Aquarius are talking again? Okay. So did the Aquarius tell? I mean, the message is still the same, but did the Aquarius tell Pretty Girl Mel's boy best friend that she and the Aquarius are talking again? But yeah, I'm getting a no because he feels like it would throw things off or make, the connection between everybody a little bit unstable. Okay. So let's see. We have the Ten of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, he feels like it would be better to not speak about what you guys got going on. Okay. And I feel like it's also to protect the connection because for some reason he feels like the other person would have a problem with it. Yeah, so he's trying to keep his distance, or when it comes to speaking about the situation between you and him to the other person, they want to keep it on the low. Okay, so let's get some oracle. Let's see. So did the Aquarius tell Pretty Girl Mel's boy best friend that they are talking again? Let's see. Oh, so you both don't want him to know. I'm dead. All right, let's see. I think it makes him feel a little bit like uncomfortable for some reason. But let's see. Okay, so did the Aquarius tell the Cancer, which is Pretty Girl Mel's boy best friend, that him and Pretty Girl Mel are talking again? And we have, seek the divine. Your angels want to support you. They're like, I'll leave that shit up to God. I'll keep that secret between me and God, or me and the universe. That's everybody that needs to know. They want to keep it between you and Jesus. Okay. Or whoever you guys believe in. Let's see. Yeah, because they want to like protect the situation. Like they don't want outside interferences to, sway anybody based off of like opinion and stuff like that. Okay. Yeah. And we have indecision is causing delays, and honeymoon reverse and proposal reverse. So yeah, it's not serious. I see that here. Yeah. Since it's not serious as well, I feel like he doesn't want other people to have opinions or to be able to, like I said, like sway you or him in another direction. Okay. Let's see. So, but yeah, overall, I'm getting a no for that. Okay. Let's see. He may have suspicions, though. He will have suspicions. Okay, with detective here, he will have suspicions. And yeah, there's like, he's afraid of y'all talking again. For some reason, he doesn't like the connection between y'all. Yeah, lovers, photograph. Something about your situation with him kind of, like, if he found out that y'all were talking again, he would feel like, damn, not this again. Damn. So I don't know if you guys like fell out before. Yeah, look, we have snake. Okay, so they feel like you would I don't know if it was a messy breakup or a messy ending or something, but they don't want to kind of deal with maybe the drama of it. Let's see. Yeah, divine timing, unlovable. Yeah, they just don't want to that sounds bad, but they don't want to hear about the breakup or the issues that you guys maybe have had in the past. You know. Yeah, I'm hearing like, what did you expect? Okay, we have expectations reversed. So if this person didn't meet your expectations in the past, the other person kind of doesn't want to hear about or deal with, this person not meeting your expectations again. Like if it falls apart. Yeah, yeah, bad karma. They feel like if you deal with this person again, it would be something that you knew would fall apart or you knew wouldn't, be up to your standards. Yeah, this person would feel they might even try to cause like, like blockages, and that could also be why they're keeping it private, because they know that they wouldn't want you to meet up with them. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting a no for that question, okay? But it's more so to, keep it private so that issues don't, arise, or people don't put their opinion out there about what y'all should be doing or not doing. Okay? That is what I got for you. And let me know your next question, okay? I forgot what that saying is. It's something like, what they don't know won't hurt them. It's kind of like that, okay? All right, and then for your second one, I'll timestamp it. Um, okay. All right, let's see. All right, so you said your next question is what is going on with the Aries and his current relationship? Because the way the single, I don't know why I said single. The way the mom, is she a single mom? I don't know why that just came out. That was crazy. Okay, okay, what the hell? What? Okay, maybe spirit's talking right now. Because the way the mom is acting and moving, it seems like it seems like something's going on. Okay, let's see. Sometimes that happens. I'll be like, oh shit. All right. That surprised me just as much. All right, let's see. One second. Okay, so spirit is funny. Okay, let's see. So, what's going on with the Aries and his current relationship? Because the mom is acting and moving funny, or moving, because the way she's moving. Okay, let's see. So, what is going on in the Aries's current relationship? Let's see. Whoa. Hold on a second. I'm trying to shuffle. Let's see. All right. So what is going on in the Aries' current relationship? Okay. Ace of Cups, Two of Pentacles, High Priestess. Okay. King of Wands. Okay. So what's going on? Off the bat, I'm getting something about there's a lot of either indecisiveness in this connection, like one of them or both of them could be, having second thoughts about, is this going to be working long term? Is this something that, look how that just came out. And you see how it's kind of like an X? That's confirmation, okay? Two of Cups and the Eight of Cups is right here, okay? Let's see. But they could be having indecisive or being indecisive about whether something can actually stand the test of time. Okay. You said that's how she acted when me and him was in a relationship. She doesn't like something about the new girlfriend. You need to know all the tea. Okay, okay. Let's see. Um, but yeah, they could be having second thoughts, about whether this is going to work out long term or not. I feel like they're leaning more toward walking away, or someone walking away from the situation, even though like they do have love for each other. They do care about each other, but caring about someone is not enough in an actual stable relationship. You know, so they're definitely having second thoughts about, yeah. Look, Three of Swords, heartbreak, betrayal. Okay. some sort of painful ending happening. But like there is love, there is, genuine love or care. I want to say care for this or between these two people. But like I said, that's not enough. Yeah, something is not stable at all. Okay, Hierophant reverse. So let's see. Yeah, look, the Three of Swords came out again. Okay. Um, so what's going on between the Aries in their relationship? So yeah, they're together. Okay, we got Four Wands. I feel like, excuse me, they are trying to build a home, not quite literally, but they are trying to have a family or a family life, but it's just not working out that way. Or they're noticing, it's not transpiring the way they thought it would be. They're actually both kind of stuck or feel kind of trapped in this situation with each other. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is like a very, very beginner. What's the word? It's kind of like neither one of them knows how to fully be stable. Page of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Like they know figuratively what they want. Picture somebody saying like, "Oh, I want a picket fence, a big house." It's kind of like, but how are you going to get that? How are you going to get to the point where you can have that for yourself? Neither one of them is like able to do it, or they just kind of talk about it. Look, Ten of Cups, Page of Wands reverse. They kind of just they think about it, they daydream about it, but they don't actually put action into doing that, to get what they want for their futures. Okay, one second. Let's see. So what's going on with the Aries and or in their relationship currently? Yeah, so it's kind of it's there's a lot of doubt in this situation. Okay, they're not breaking up right now, but I do see them kind of coming to the conclusion that maybe this is not supposed to we're not supposed to be in this connection, realistically. So they're kind of having to face reality. Okay, yeah, because neither one of them can really offer much. You know what I'm saying? Six of Pentacles reverse. Yeah, it's not going nowhere, and neither of them are really satisfied. Like I always say to you guys, like love is not enough, and I feel like that's basically what they're realizing here. You know, like there's no stability in this connection. And yeah, you can care about somebody all day, but if they can't help you be stable in life, there's that's not realistic. Um, let's see. Yeah, I don't see them breaking up. I think they're kind of just, like I said, I don't see much movement. I feel like they acknowledge the fact that something's not stable, but they're also kind of like not doing much about it. So it's kind of like, like I said, they could talk about it all day, but are they actually going to do something about their situation? I'm not seeing forward movement. He said, "Fix it, Jesus, amen." um, true, 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 true. All right, let's see. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so what's going on when it comes to the Aries and their relationship? Let's see. Yeah, that something keeps getting pushed back. Something keeps getting pushed back, like whether it's the breakup, whether it's oh, I said I was gonna do this, and I'll do it next week. I'll do it next week, or wait a couple days, or something keeps getting pushed back, and that's causing delays, in the situation. Yeah, someone's not meeting the other person halfway, and that's why there's no forward movement. We have rendezvous point reverse. Okay, meeting point reverse. Yeah, deception. Okay, false illusions, falling into bad habits, scarcity mentality. They don't really have enough. Like these two don't have enough to actually have a stable home. They're always in lack. At risk of being unstable again. Okay, let's see. Yeah, self-discipline. They could also lack self-discipline when it comes to, I want to say, like spending money. And even if they were to like consider getting married, they would be a broke couple, you know. And I guess some people are okay with that, but I feel like they're realizing that's not realistic, you know. It's not realistic at all. And but like I said, they still won't do anything to improve their situation. We have income diversification reverse. This is like, yeah, I want to get a better job, but then never going out there to try to get a better job. Yeah, I want to do this, da 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 da, but they don't do shit. Like, you know, that's the crazy part. Yeah, then they know exactly why. They're not confused as to why they're both unstable or why the situation hasn't moved forward in a stable way. They know exactly why, but they choose not to do anything. So I don't know how that works. Okay, look, let it be a mystery reverse. They know exactly why they're both stuck. Like they don't do shit. Okay. Let's get a few more. Let's see. Yeah, being needy. These people could be very needy or always need help from other people. But like, look, they're gonna stay together. Like this is both like two bums, two bums, getting through life day by day, barely, barely. Okay, this is they're gonna stay together. I don't see them like breaking up. I think they're just I don't even know how to describe that. That's look, they're like we'll sacrifice our stability just to stay together. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, we have getting hurt reverse, lucky break reverse. This couple is I feel like they've become comfortable with either chaos or instability, you know, and they just sit around waiting for something to come through, even if nothing is coming through for them because they don't take the action to do better. This is like just picture like I said, it's when I talk about manifestation too, guys, you still have to put in the work, you know. You still have to put in the work. Imagine if I was just like, I want a beach house. I want my own beach house in Florida. I don't want that, but figuratively. And then what if I just was like sitting on my ass, not doing shit, not making no money, not doing anything to get me to, to the point where I can afford a beach house or, something along those lines. Imagine me just sitting around like, oh, I hope I get a beach house. Yeah, I really want this for myself. I really, really, you know, stupid. Look, as I just talked about that, the manifestation card just came out. That's crazy. Okay. Utilizing the primitive power of nature for transformation and manifestation. Okay. You still gotta put in the work. You still gotta do your research. You still gotta do all that. And then when you finally get it, you can say, I worked for it. I did the work. And that's how you get the manifestation, you know? And we have effective communication. They also have issues communicating with each other. Like we have there is no more time. It's reversed though. Like they have a lot of time, or they did have a lot of time to get things done, but they choose not to. Like, ugh, these people sound like you said, a little bit dumb, very dumb. Like I don't even. You don't just get to sit on your ass. Very rarely do you get something without a price, having to work. You know what I'm saying? So this is what they're not understanding, or what they're choosing not to do. You know. But that's what I got for that question, okay? Bum behavior is what that one is giving for that couple. All right. And then after I do your third question, I'm going to plug my phone in for a little bit because it's at 40%. So I just wanted to charge, you know. But I'll still be here for questions. I think I still have one more notification, so I might, when I eat dinner, I might just start a new live. It depends. But you can let me know your third question, and I'll timestamp it. All right. There we go. All right, so you said, how does the Aquarius feel about you now? He's been really nice lately. Okay, let's see. All right, so how does the Aquarius feel about Pretty Girl Mel currently? How does the Aquarius feel about Pretty Girl Mel currently? Let's see. There's Aquarius energy. Okay, we got the King of Swords. Okay, and the Knight of Swords. Okay, that's both Aquarius energy. Let's see. He could be feeling a little bit jealous, okay, for some reason, or like he wants to, you know, keep you closer to him, okay, or, you know, like being a little bit more possessive, or his energy is possessive of you currently, okay. Let's see. Yeah, they really want something to work out, or this time around, they really want something to work out between you and him, okay. So yeah, they want a new beginning, okay, that's for sure. But they also may be a little bit unsure, like if they can have you back the way they want you, you know. So yeah, they're willing to like fight for, you know, a place in your life. Let's see. Yeah, I'm hearing like this person has to be on their P's and Q's, or they feel like they have to, you know, watch what they say, watch what they do, so that they don't lose you. Yeah, the Tower. Okay. Clarify the Tower here. Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Look, this person may be very blunt with how they express things to you, you know. This is like them being nonchalant and then coming in. That kind of sounds like the I'm not saying pile number three was your story, but that kind of sounds a little bit like what I just talked about in pile number three for the pick a card portion. Okay. But this person with the Ace of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Moon, like they want something new and stable with you, but they're also kind of unsure about the fact that, you know, can they get you back? Can they have you like they had you before, you know? And they hope that something changes for the better between the both of you. Okay. So this person they do fear not being able to have something stable with you. Okay. Yeah, they could feel like something is like it would be unstable, or something about your family or his family could be an issue. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Swords. So yeah, they kind of want things to work, number one, but they also have doubts about it, you know? Like, is this realistic? Is this going to work out for the long term? And then we have the Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, they're trying to fix what was broken or what has been broken. Okay. And the Tower again. And the Justice. So yeah, if anything blew up in their face or between the both of you before, they want to make things right as best as they can, but they're not positive that they can do that, you know. So let's see. Look, I'm telling you, they want a new beginning, okay? They're still very passionate about you, but they feel like, can we move past this? Or is she willing to move past, you know, what happened between us in the past? You know, if anything negative or petty or childish happened between you and the Aquarius, they want to make sure that they fix things, okay? Let's see, or balance things out. Let's see. You said you don't want a serious relationship right now. Yeah. I feel like that could also be why, they're not sure if they can have you like that. Okay. And I kind of want to use the love deck here. Okay. So let's see. How does the Aquarius currently feel about Pretty Girl Mel? No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I tell you. See, this person, they wouldn't tell you necessarily like, they wouldn't tell you outright, I like you. You know, like I said, I feel like they're going to express their emotions all of a sudden. It may be a shock to you, but this person is someone who really doesn't open up like that. Um, so when they do, they really hope that, you can meet them halfway. Okay, let's see. And then we have, I'm distracting myself to avoid thinking about you. Okay, yeah, so they are doing things in the meantime so they don't think about you as much. How does the Aquarius currently feel about Pretty Girl Mel? We have, the situation has become difficult for me to manage. It's draining me. Okay. Um, so this might be how also you feel. Okay. You might feel kind of drained by, the drama that's transpired between the both of you. This person is not confident that they can get you back. Okay. They could feel like you're also finding your self love or self worth. Okay. So, like, the more you find yourself, the more you love yourself or love, who you are, love your independence, they're kind of worried that they're not going to be able to have you romantically. Okay. And then we have say something. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. So they could have something to say to you that they're holding back from. Okay. And then we have rejecting you was protecting myself. I was being selfish. Okay. So this person could have, if they left you out in the cold or something like that previously, they did it because they were afraid to be vulnerable. Yeah, and it says, I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. Okay, so yeah, this person's kind of, starting to put their pride aside, or that's what they're trying to do. Okay, um, it's hard for this person to kind of be open or open up, unfortunately, but they'd be more open to doing it for you. Okay, and then we have your perfection. Okay, it says your beauty amazes me. I'm not sure how I am attracted to someone like you, but I'm forever grateful. Okay, so that's sweet. That's sweet. These are the last two. Okay, let's see. It says I have karmic debts that need to be paid before I can come back to you, and I have things going on in my life that require my full attention. Okay, so like I said, this person is distracting themselves with other things. Not only are they distracting themselves with other things that they have to do or feel like they have to do, I feel like they actually do have other responsibilities or people that they have to tend to before they can, deal with you. Okay, so that is what I'm getting for how he feels about you. Yeah, they feel like you're going to let them go. They feel like I said, they're kind of worried that they're not going to be able to keep you this time around. Okay. But that is what I got for you. Thank you. Thank you. And yeah, if you know this person to be inconsistent, still, keep your guard up a little bit. But I do feel like this person, they will be trying to be more open with you. All right. All right. So, whoops. I have 34%. Yeah, that's understandable. like I said, I feel like they will be coming towards you more in a more vulnerable way, but it's going to be kind of on their terms, you know. So that is what I'm getting for you. And I got time for maybe like one more reading right now, and then I'm going to plug up my phone. Well, I'm going to do that right now. But if anybody wants a reading like right now, um, you know, let me know or send for it, okay? I usually can hear the notification for the Cash App because I'm not 24/7 looking at the live, but I'll hear the notification of it when you send it through, okay? Yes, and I agree with that. The man should put in the effort to pursue the woman. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm still gonna be live. I'm just gotta plug it up so it can charge a little bit, and then I'm gonna take a break in or at 5:30 because I'm gonna eat dinner, and then I'll come back on here. Okay. Thank you. Thank you.